Welcome to the Parthia campaign for Et Impera 1.2.2. Now before I get into the actual gameplay, I want to just talk about something. I'm recording this video ahead of time with a planned release date of the 30th of November. That is the release date for the Divided Empire DLC, and of course there's going to be a free DLC that comes out at the same time. And the plan is to get at least one more part after this to give me a bit of breathing space to test out the update. I'm not too worried about the DLC, it's the update that's my main concern. There's a very real possibility that the testing may show that the save games are broken for this campaign and my Rome campaign, and I just want to say, guys, if that's what happens, I'm not going to abandon the Et Impera. What I probably will do, depending on how bad the situation is start a new Let's Play. But I'm not totally happy with the situation. If it doesn't go well, it's full of bugs, what I will do then is back out and try and resurrect these Let's Plays or start something new. So what I'm kind of getting at, guys, is no matter what happens, this is not the end of the Et Impera on the channel. I will find some way to do it, and if I feel really strange and if it's a complete break, I may actually, I mean, that could be fun actually, guys. Here's an opinion for you. Say I do a campaign with Et Impera and we also do the new DLC, and then we can compare the new game mechanics in both and see which is the more interesting. And the other thing that's also come out is that CA have announced a release under their Sagas strategy, which is the Thrones of Britannia for Attila, which is for 2018. And I just want to give you guys a bit of a heads up. When that comes out, I will definitely be doing a series on that. It'll be fun to get back into Attila again for a little while. And I think that's it. So let's get into the game, guys. Now, in the last two parts, I've basically fended off Armenia with two kind of epic sieges here, and they've now seemed to have settled down. And I've just been looking at the map. Oh, and also off camera, when I rolled the turnover, these idiots here, Mascat, have actually declared war on me, but you can see they're under siege of Saba, and them declaring war on us has actually done a favour, because Saba is actually now happy with us, and I've got my agent down here keeping an eye. We've still got the Sukhalids tucked out here, being a bit of a threat, but you can see the Galatians are moving in on them. So I'm hoping that they will just keep the Sukhalids busy, because I need to think of a new strategy now, guys. Now, you can see here that the Empire's nice and solid, but the trouble is I've got a very big border, and I've only got two really good armies that I can afford, and one of them, at least one of them, needs to be rebuilt. So what I'm kind of thinking, guys, is if I can piece out Armenia, can I switch my attention to this border here? Because I think what I'd like to do is at least push this way and maybe push against Baktria to give me a nice solid backdrop of the edge of the map, which I can defend myself. We've also got these guys up here, and I'm pretty sure their attitude towards me is actually deteriorating. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, see, these guys, they're starting to get a bit antsy towards me. Baktria still likes us, they're friendly, but they are dropping slowly, and the same with these guys. They actually like us more, but again, they're still dropping slightly. So I think what I would like to do is actually make peace with Armenia.
Do not wander in like a desert beggar. If you have something to say, say it like a civilized man.
Well. Okay, we'll get a bit more. And a bit more. Okay, I'm going to take this. And, okay. I think that's about it. I'm not going to push my luck.
I will accept.
I think that's going to be very useful, because as I said, I don't really want to expand up here, because that's just going to give me a very long border with lots of potential enemies, and what I need to do is keep this border short. And I think I've attained the objective up here, which is to consolidate this province here. And what I'm currently doing is building some artillery, because If we're going to go and fight battles, we're going to certainly need the artillery. And we've got a nice wodge of cash. And what I do need, I can't remember if this army's actually moved. Nope. Okay, so we've got a nice wodge of cash to spend. And what I want to do is pull this army back down towards here, so I can get some more cavalry in it. Maybe replace a few of these, get some horse archers in. I certainly need some more, a bit more clout is probably the correct way of saying it. So let's just have a quick look through. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get a battle in this part, guys. I'm kind of inclined there. Food's okay. Nyssa, Mesopotamia, we need Edessa, but we're not going to get that. I've got my eyes on Gore, which would then complete this province, which could be quite useful. Don't know what they've got in here. Yeah. So I've got my eye on Gore. What's the public order here? No, it's not brilliant. I think maybe we're just going to. I think we'll take Nyssa up. I think for food, public orders, reasonable. I think we can afford that, just to give these garrisons a bit more strength. I mean, these guys aren't. Anyway, so we've got a bit of cash, guys. I'm just going to go for an end turn. Okay, we've got an increase in rank, admiral. Yeah, so I'm going to stay at war with these. Oh, it looks like. Oh no, Saba's still sieging. Okay. What I want to do is bring this army back. Now I can't bring them back through here because the food situation here is a bit dire. So I think we're going to bring you across this way. And
you have further
just keep
orders?
patrolling, so we've got making lots of cash. And I think what I nearly need here is a general, and I think I was moving a general here somewhere. Where are you? We're going to have to keep this army here to protect this border here. I think you're okay. Okay, let's keep whacking this guy.
I am a reaper of souls.
Manipulation. Go on.
They will join us, my lord. Success.
Well, we're building up there. We've got this army whose job it is to defend this area here. Can I raise another army? 5 armies, okay. So where are all my armies then? Okay. You're there.
Ready for
You're
battle.
there.
Awaiting Parthia's bidding, my lord.
Okay, you're. I think what we're going to do is send this army towards the Tharsus.
On the move, my lord.
We're going to bring you out, and you can just stand there for a moment.
You there.
And then what we'll do is get both these armies over to here before we actually launch an attack on the Taxilla. And I think if we can take these two, well, we definitely want Gore. If we can strike in and get Bam and Harmosa, Pura, if we could get this area, that will give us an edge, and that will allow us to strengthen our forces. Okay, guys, let's just have a look. Looks like we're just going to burn through quite a few turns on this part. One more turn, and I've still got to build another building to get my artillery. Okay. I think that's all we can do this turn. I mean, I don't think these guys. There's anything here that's worth recruiting. I've got this army here. What can you get? What can you recruit here? What we got here? Persian archers. I think we'll get a couple more of these guys.
It is a great and glorious thing to fight for our cause.
Parthian Persian cavalry. Persian cavalry is normally quite good. Baggage trains. I think we'll give a couple of these guys as well, so he can come back this way through Ruga, and his job is going to be to support this garrison over here, just in case Armenia changes its mind and decides to attack. So go for another end turn, guys. We've got another side skill. admiral down here who's doing a fine job here. We'll get that up, and I think we will go for that as well. What have we got here? Growth, public order. Oh, cool. We have to get rid of you. We got something far better than the wealth and more commerce and province. It could be there. Let's have a look. Local commerce. Yes, that's what you want in here.
For orders.
Oops. Where is it now? Well, 10% wealth of local province. Yeah. That should give me a bit more cash. I'm just going to burn through another end turn, guys. As I say, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a battle in here unless I can get this army across to take Gore. But at the same time, I'd rather have both my armies in the same area before I take on Himyar. Agent exposed. Just to show you guys, during the end turn, they're having a right set to here. All these, look, one. Considering Scythians have got one settlement, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 armies down here. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Okay. And I think what we're going to do is bring you down into here. And you've got the ability for cavalry. And these are 86, 78. These are 62. I think what I want to do, I want to keep these guys, but I want to reduce this front line a little bit. Let's see what we got here cavalry wise first. We've got Iranian noble cav. We've got 18 armor. Got medium cavalry. Actually, that's medium cavalry, actually, isn't it? They got, what have they got here? They've got less armor, but they've got more melee defense and more attack than the Iranian nobles. And of course, we've got the Parthian Catathrax, which are very heavy. They got very heavy armor, kind of substantial charge bonus. But I'm not convinced. I mean, we got some of these horse archers here. The Daho noble cavalry. I mean, these are guys who've got pretty good dual roll. 23 ammunition, melee attack, melee defense. They've got no charge bonus. Oh, so they've got a charge bonus of 35. Wow. Actually, these guys are pretty good all-round cav, actually. Very, very expensive, though. Can't really... I think we're just going to have to be able to afford one, I think. We don't have the cash here, guys. This is the problem. Okay. And what I do need to get here is to get this built. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem at the moment, is the cav is so expensive. And I don't have the income, really, to justify doing it. I mean, I could probably get rid of this Persian cavalry, actually. That would save me a bit of money. These guys don't need cav, because you're going to be a static defensive army. And I'd rather have you guys having the cav here. Because I say, this Persian cavalry is very nice, but it's very, very expensive. And I think that's what we can do this turn, guys. So I'm just going to keep things rolling along. How are you here?
We fight for you, my lord.
Yeah, we've got cheapo units, a very cheap army here. Okay guys, here we are. My agent's been exposed again down here. It looks like Saba has actually taken this, so I think what we can do now is keep moving this army this way. I think our friends Mascat are now reduced to a single province down in this corner, so that's good. And I'm quite happy with that. I think, yeah. The fact that Saba's now got both of these, is Saba actually at war with the Sukulids? Yes. So hopefully they will turn their attention on here. The Galatian forces that were here have been defeated, but looks like the Ptolemies are coming down, and these battles around here emphasize the problem with taking desert regions. Like if I was to send an army across here, it'd probably take 3 turns to get here, and they'd take so much without a baggage train, and even then they will still take attrition because this area is probably starving. So it's just very expensive trying to capture settlements like that. I think you can just keep coming down this way, and that gives me 3 sets of cavalry archers you can patrol. And what I'm going to do is pull this army. You can keep coming this way, and we can actually refurbish this army. This army can keep coming up this way, and you can take up a position next to Thrapsus.
Is that all, my lord?
So that's given us 2,800. Got a little bit of cash to spend, but I don't think I've got anything to really spend it on. We could take the food up, but that's just going to make the public order even worse here. Mesopotamia, Parthia, 1 more turn and you'll be finished with the grain silo. And the reason I building the grain silo here is to give me supply route into these 3 provinces. Well, no, actually the grain silo is actually in Susa, so it's going to give me just that province. And I can always build the grain silo, move the grain silo to there. Anyway, I'm going to go for another end turn, guys. Okay, construction of the grain silo. Right, guys. What's happened is Muscat is back, which is going to be a little bit of a pain in the neck, so we're going to have to keep an eye on them. Let's just keep putting this army this way. And this kind of emphasises the concealed army. Where's that then? Where are you? Oh, you're down here. This emphasises what I was talking about, guys, with the... I think we need to get you over here working. I was going to take you over. Is the length of time it takes to move these units and armies around, and this is why I keep talking about reducing the length of the border, because I really need this army up around here so that he can support should the Himyar come in here. We got these Persian mercenary spearmen, so I can get rid of these now. They're costing us money. And I think what I'd like to do is get Cav, but look, it's so expensive, that's the problem. I mean, I could, we got the Persian cavalry, Parthian horse archers, these are the cheaper ones, aren't they? Parthian noble horse archers, 416. I could get a couple of these guys, but then if I'm going to get those, I might as well get these Dahar noble cavalry. But no, missile damage 11, range 160. These guys have actually got more range. They've got, but these guys have got more armor, so they're more versatile. They've got a melee attack of 4240. But wow, they're a lot. So much more expensive. What we got here? Alan noble cavalry. I want units that can act in a dual role at the moment. So 511 each. They got 22 armor though. It's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna go for these guys. I think they've got such a nice dual role. I think they can be very effective in a battle. I'm just going to get you, get right up next to this settlement. Hopefully Armenia won't launch a sneak attack. No, you're Armenian. Oh, I forgot all about this guy. I think what I'm going to do is bring this guy this way. And we're going to have to bring this agent back because I need to know whether if these guys are going to come around and attack us. I'm not worried about this bit here, but I do need to know if an army's coming through here. Okay. And I've spent virtually all my cash, so there's no point even worrying about there. Got unassigned skills.
How may I serve Parthia?
What have we got here? Yep. Public order. I think that could be quite useful because the public order could. Oh, this is Raga. I think. Yeah, you've got good public order anyway, so.
At your service.
So we can get cash here. I think we'll take that up. That might actually. It's not going to help me that much, but. Enemy advance evading enemies. I think we'll go with the growth. We just need to get these areas built up a little bit more. One more turn and we'll have that. And 4 more turns and we'll be able to recruit artillery. Okay. Right, I'm going to go one more turn, guys. I'm a bit inclined to attack Gore in this part. But it's going to be a risk because I don't know what's actually up in this area. And I seem to be missing an agent. Oh no, I think the agent came south, didn't he? Okay. Italy in turmoil. War in Italy. The Senate of Rome enlists legions to defend the Republic as long as Rome and the city are not taken by force. That means that Epirus or someone's actually there. Trade agreement. What's happened to Saba then? Wow. It looks like the Suclids are pushing on Saba. That could be a problem. Also, there was an army went this way, which is a bit of a cause for concern. 2 armies coming this way. Okay. I think Hatra is reasonably safe at the moment, so what we're going to do is bring this army back. This army shouldn't be able to get, because of the desert effect. I don't know whether you can.
I am your champion, my lord.
Subversion. Harass, I think.
They will learn to fear us.
Oh, can't do it anyway. So, looks like the Suclids are trying to come back this way. They're pushing on Saba, which could be a little bit of a problem. And I think to that end, we're going to bring this army south this way, and you can pause. And I'm a bit inclined to round this part off by actually, and I can't actually get into here, so I'm going to bring you up to here.
Get moving!
And you're right on this border. And they've got BAM here. Oh, great. There's my agents. Where are I should have got my agents in position a lot earlier. Okay. I want you to head for BAM, which you already are. Where's my other agent that I was pulling back? This way. You come this way. You cover this army.
Ready for battle.
Give me a bit more cash. Marder, Parthia. Right, we've got an expansion here. I think I'd rather wait for this, to be honest, so I can get something else going here. Okay. 3 more turns. Right, I'm going to go 1 more turn, guys, and I think we're going to attack Gore. Let's have a quick look at the. Yeah, got a garrison of 18. Okay. Right, unseasonal conditions, nothing special there. So we can find out what the Suclids are up to. They're just waiting here, I think. And what we're going to do is move this army into position. Just about there.
You have further orders?
You can patrol because these guys aren't going to reach anyway. they're having fun there. These guys are still duking it out here. I think you can just pull back a little bit so we can cover this area here. And now to
At your command.
what I'll do is make sure that there's no army lurking here.
I never sleep.
And it's time, guys. So I think what we're going to do is offer to join the war against Taxila.
Worthy people. My ears tingle with anticipation.
We may actually get some more cash out of them. Oh, okay, even more. Not going to say no. Obviously, the war is not going very well for. That's 10,000. Come on. Yes, they've exempted. Wow.
My people will.
Obviously, the war against Taxila is not going well for Baktria, which, from my point of view, is very, very good.
Besieging settlement.
And what they got here? We've got spears. So, well, we got a cav superiority if you include that. So here they got spear. Okay, I think we're going to fight this, guys, because I don't want to take the casualties. Oh, and they come out to fight us, which is going to give us the capability for our horse archers. So, and I think our combined missile force should be absolutely devastating for these guys. Okay, start deployment. Got any terrain here? Yes, we got a little bit of a. Okay, pull these guys back. Got some high ground there, but do I really want to use it? Could use it a little bit. And I think what we will do is have this front line kind of like this here. Maybe stretch these guys out a little bit more.
Forever loyal.
Pull these guys in a hoplite line. And I think we'll have the elite archers right behind, and what we're going to do is have our general. I think you can be on this side. Where's their cav units? We've got a couple of cav units in the middle. That's okay, and I think what we will do is use our archers out here to harass, and that just leaves. And I think we'll have 3 of these on this side, and 1 of you in the center, and 1 of you up here. Okay. What I want is you guys to kind of come like this. And we're going to bring the archers just far enough in front to cause some damage. And I think we're going to move you guys around this way. And what we're going to do is bring our horse archers around here. What we got here? Medium cavalry. Okay. We're just going to see what they're going to do, whether they're going to come at us or not.
What are your orders?
I think what we will do is move these guys forward a little bit. Okay. And again, we're just going to move the Persian archers forward a bit. Oops. Made a mistake there.
Missile infantry ready.
Okay. Right. Flaming shot. Focus fire on them.
Our aim is true.
Okay, you guys put them behind.
We understand. Awaiting orders. At the double. Persian archers.
Back off skirmish mode. off flaming shot. Okay. That's my third set of archers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys get back away from that front line. Right, these cav are basically, these guys are breaking, so I think these guys are weak, so this is going to get the strength on this side. Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys focus fire on those. You guys there, there's a weakness in the line there.
We are at your command.
Okay.
Attack, my lord, the king. Orders.
Okay. These guys are coming round the back. Okay. You guys pile in there. Right. Cataphracts around the back. You don't have the mobility of these troops. These guys are getting. So. Get you guys on there. Yeah, these guys are broken. Good. Okay. Archers this way. Off. You guys fire into those. Okay. Right. Get these guys in behind now. I think this is where the reinforcements are needed. Yeah, I think the archers are making a massive difference here, guys. What's that? No. You guys fire into the backs of those. Heavy horse in. I mean, yeah, we've got them here.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah. Okay. Persian archer. We keep firing into those guys. You fire into the backs of those as well. How are we doing for losses? Where's my reserves?
Orders, my lord. Advance at speed. Persian archers.
Persian archers. Stop worrying about that. You guys break out and wait. I want you to break this flank. Okay, so that demands blood, does he? Okay. I think you guys can form up there, ready to charge into the back here. Right. You guys have now got ability for a flank attack. Right. You guys come over here, charge into them. Oops.
Noble blood cavalry.
Right, these guys have broken this flank. I think you guys can get into a normal cavalry roll.
Heavy cavalry.
Right, that should break off these guys. I think archers. I think you've done enough damage. Go march away. Okay. Yes. Nice short battle to end. We lost 148. The general got 129 kills. Those horse archers are going to really pay, when I can afford them, are going to really make a difference. Look at that, 224 kills, 241 kills. Even this guy here has got 145. That is going to make a very, very big difference. You know, the combined archer capability. I think we should be able to settle here because this is dominant culture. In that I need to have a stronger, more cavalry-based army, which is true, but at the same time, what I really want is a cavalry army that can work with a. I'm trying to think. I think maybe you need to come this way so that we can actually move towards Bam if necessary. Yeah, it's desert, so. And of course these guys are going to take attrition. You're going to get down to here on the end turn. Right, I'm just going to move here because I think I'm going to wind it up here, guys. I don't think I can actually. What I want is I don't think you can go any further. So we got Gore. Well, actually, we actually gained a barracks here. Oh, that's interesting. That could be useful actually because that will give me a stronger garrison here. And we've actually got a tier 4 game field. This would be 600. Wow. That was a good, nice little win here, guys. Let's have a look at the. We shouldn't have anything due to cultural differences because we are the preeminent culture here, 73%. That was a nice win, guys. And this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. And apologies in advance if all the save games blows up. I will try my best to keep this campaign going because I would like to at least take Parthia to consolidate this, because I think if I can take this area and consolidate it, you could say that this campaign has now got a momentum where, with care, Parthia could conquer the world. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.